I'm here to review the first volume in the Green Lantern ongoing after Rebirth, No Fear. This collects the first 6 issues and the Secret Files, the 2005 Secret Files that they did in launching it. They're doing the same thing with the Flash series. First things first, there's a lot of little stories in here. First things first, you have a thing from the Secret Files by Darwin Cook, art by Darwin Cook, written by Jeff Johns. It's all written by Jeff Johns. It's really nice to see him flying with Kyle. You see his family past. You have a really touching moment. You see how he saw his father and before he died, and how for some reason every because it has different stories. You see him with Carol, and they keep bribing the guy who's the guard. They just keep bribing that guy. The guy will take anything. And then it ends with, him taking Kyle out for a fly. That's a nice little story. It ain't anything different. Then we get to the start. You see another flashback with Hal finding Abin Sur. And then let's see. You keep going, you might be going. What the hell is wrong with me? They find a ship in space. They find there's a strange being roaming on Earth. He's blowing up people with some nice grotesque art of a guy being destroyed, and you see a skeleton. See Hal meet his brother, and he just where have you been? And Coast City's very torn up. Ships crashing on Earth. Hal stops it. He meets Cowgirl, and Cowgirl becomes kind of a prominent character in the Green Lantern and Jeff Johns' story. Not like a prominent character, like she hinges the story, but she's involved in Hal's life. And then you see an old Manhunter robot pop out, and you find out the strange alien from before is actually an upgraded Manhunter, which is strange. Very interesting. A lot of interesting kind of setup where Hal is coming back as a pilot. He makes up with an old boss who's giving him crap all his life. Keep going. He just does that. And then there's a somewhat of a weird, and this comes up later, you see an image of the Manhunters and a cloaked figure with a lot of the Green Lanterns. A lot of the Green Lanterns, may I add, who were believed to be dead when Parallax took over Hal. And then you go to the next part where he goes to Oa, fights Kilowog. No, I'm sorry, he doesn't go to... Yeah, he's on Oa, fights Kilowog, fight. On Earth, they find a strange alien. Hal scans him, and the secret behind what he is weird. He meets Hector Hammond, who is kind of prominent in Rebirth. I didn't mention him, I think, it's been so long since I've done it. There he has a strange mind meld. Then we go to some random scene of a couple swimming near an ocean, swimming near a pier. A man and woman. A man is dead, and she quickly finds out that he's been eaten by the shark. The villain, the shark. And he is horrifying. See some more. You see some stuff with the hand. You see Hal fight the shark. Pretty cool fight. I mean, Shark's a really, really unknown villain. Then you see Black Hand, and how he, he essentially lives off, I believe, whatever he touches dies, and his hand is regrown, and his hand was destroyed in Rebirth. And then it leads on to some of the worst art ever. The fight between Hal and Black Hand, it's kind of interesting, but the problem I have with it is the worst art ever. It's kind of hard to go through. I really wanted to hesitate looking at it because it's ugly. It's just terrible. Okay, now let's go back. Jeff Johns, I've really enjoyed this. You know, he's been doing Green Lantern, still doing Green Lantern now, and it's close to issue 50. This is the first 6 issues. Different art. Darwin Cook, love art. That's probably my favorite. I just love his art. Carlos Pacheco, really nice. Ava Vance Graver, really nice. Simon Bianchi, the horrible art, no. Story, yeah. This is probably not, I mean, there were some moments that were nice, but it's kind of boring, I will admit. After rereading it, it is kind of boring. But, you know, it's a nice story. I give it an 8 out of 10. The moments I really liked were nice, but that's still, there was some, it was just kind of boring. Really enjoyed it though. So that's the review, and this is the video that's gonna come up after the 100 video, which is a Q&A, so oh boy. Okay, see ya.